Morning students. Today I will be dealing with a new topic, that is leadership in management of nursing service. Leadership in management of nursing service. Is leadership. Leadership is a part of management. Leadership is a part of management. It is the ability to influence the others. Leadership is the ability to influence the others. A leader may or may not be a manager, but manager must be a leader. A leader may or may not be a manager. All the leaders are not manager, but manager must be a leader. All manager must be a leader. It is a psychological process of influencing others. Leadership is the psychological process of influencing the followers or subordinates and providing guidance to them. Influencing the followers and or subordinates and providing guidance to them. This is the leadership. Next we will see the definition of leadership. First one is the quality of behavior whereby they guide the people or their activities in organizing effort. According to Chester Bernard, the leadership is the quality of behavior quality whereby they guide the people. With the help of quality of behavior, they guide the leaders, guide the people or their activities in organizing effort. This is the definition of Chester Bernard. The second definition, leadership is a process of influencing others to attain goals. This is the process of influencing the others. Leadership is the process of influencing others to attain the goals. That is by Littlefield. Next is the features of leadership. What are the features of leadership? First one is leadership is a continuous process. Leadership is a continuous process, not a single process. It is a continuous process and not one short activity. It is not the one short activity. It is a continuous process. Second one, provide guidance. Leadership provide guidance. Third one, try to influence the behavior of people to achieve the goals. Leader try to influence the behavior of the group for what to achieve the goals. Fourth one, give recognition and importance to individual. The leader give the recognition and importance to the individual. Fifth one is exercised in a particular situation at a given point of time. The leadership is exercised in a particular situation at a given point of time and under specific set of circumstances. Leadership is exercised not all the situation, exercised in a particular situation at a given point of time, and under specific set of circumstances. That means no style of leadership which can be applied on all situations. We cannot apply the leadership style on all situations. Next is it is a part of management. Leadership is a part of management. This is the features of leadership: continuous process and not one short activity, providing guidance, try to influence the behavior of group to achieve the goals, give recognition and importance to individuals, exercise in a particular situation at a given point of time and under the specific set of circumstances. That means no style of leadership which can be applied on all situations. It is a part of management. Next, what is leadership and the management? Leader to guide on a way, especially by going in advance to direct a course or in a direction. That means leader to guide on a way. Leader will guide on a way, especially by going in advance to direct a course or in a direction. Then manager to handle or direct with a degree of skills to make and keep complaints. manager to handle or direct with the degree of skills to make and keep compliance means what is the keep compliance? To solve the problem. Then leader subordinate. Leader will lead the subordinate, where manager the work of subordinate. Manager will manage the work of subordinate. Leadership and management are two concepts having a symbolic synergistic. What is synergistic? Synergistic means more successful when they work together. Leadership and management are two concepts having symbolic synergistic. Synergistic means more successful when they are working together. That is leadership and management. To achieve goals successfully, management and leadership skills need to be integrated. To achieve the goals successfully, management and leadership skills need to be integrated. This is the comparison of leadership and the management. Next we will see the concept of leadership. The concept of leadership is very old. Leadership is very old concept. With the emergence of human society, the need for leadership was increasingly felt in almost all spheres. The need of the leadership is increasing day by day, almost in all spheres of man's life. It was very much needed in the field of industry and business. Leadership is very much important in the field of industry and business. As management has the responsibility of getting the work done through people, its success very much depends upon the ability of the leader. As management has the responsibility of getting the work done through people, its success very much depends upon the ability of the leader. Ability of the leader depends upon the success of the subordinates who are called upon to manage. Leadership therefore implies the combination of specific abilities, qualities, skills acquired by an individual. Thus, the leadership therefore implies the combination of specific abilities, qualities and skills acquired by an individual. Next is what are the qualities of leader? Qualities of a leader. First one is physical appearance. Physical appearance means pleasing appearance and physique and health. That is the physical appearance. Then vision and foresight. Vision and foresight is the forward looking. Has to visualize the situation and frame the logical program. That is the vision and foresight. Then intelligence. What is intelligence? Intelligence in leadership is the examine problem and face the difficult situation. Examine the problems and face the difficult situations. Positive bent on mind. Always be positive. Then mature outlook. This is the qualities of the intelligence. Then communicative skills. Fourth one is communicative. Leader has communicative skills. Able to communicate the policies and procedures clearly. Leader have the ability to communicate the policies and procedures clearly, precisely and effectively. This communicative skills. Leader has the ability to communicate the policies and procedures clearly, precisely and effectively. Then objective. Leader should be objective. Should have a fair outlook which is free from bias. Leader should be free from bias and does not affect his willingness towards a particular individual. Leader does not affect his willingness towards a particular individual. Leader need all the individual.